Show, which is the Lounge, and we're here to talk about business, fashion, and entertainment. This idea came about because of the magazine that was put out by my team and I, the Lounge. So it's basically a magazine show, and as of right now, we're focusing on what's going on in the world in business, fashion, and entertainment, along with politics and how everything relates and interrelates with each other. So you can always check us out on loungemagazine.com. That's LONGE magazine.com. And we hope you enjoy our show this season and all we have to offer. We traveled all over the place so you can get great information on how to help your business grow, how politics affects your business, how fashion is going, what's going on in entertainment. And we just got really great people, visitors and everything on the Lounge weekly. So join us, tune in. And I just want to say thanks to my co-hosts, LeVar, Gary, and Shawnee. Really appreciate your assistance and help with everything so that this production could come to where it is right now. It's called opportunistic. Opportunistic are people who try to take advantage of people. And what we did is basically we talked about what opportunistic is. Shawnee and LeVar in the Lounge, just getting acquainted, having great fun, loving each other's company, talking about what's going on with the world and how opportunistic can affect you in business, whatever it is that you're doing. And once again, never forget to go to loungemagazine.com. You can actually become a member, help your business grow with the resources we have, and also just send us feedback and editorials that you would like to hear. If you're a business and you would like to be in the Lounge, it's simple. Just go on the website, send us an email at lounge@loungemagazine.com. And if your topic is great, if we think your business is great for the Lounge, we'll definitely invite you in. So please feel free to just communicate with us because we're here to help you and you are here to help us. So let's get going and let's see what we have for you today. How do we analyze that? How does company get their best employees who are there for years that help that company to grow? How do we figure that out?
In the very beginning, at the beginning stages with the business, I would think that you would have initially the people who have been with you for a long period of time, people that you know that have stuck through thick and thin with you and can add a little bit and help you progress your business. As you progress, eventually you venture out, get more and more people, get outside of your circle. But initially, I think starting off with some people that's close within your circle that can help you progress.
So you're thinking, if you're doing a startup, let's just use that as an example, you go for more friendship?
Exactly. One of the reasons why, because you can't really, you don't have the money to be able to pay people. Anybody that's actually, starting off, you're going to have those close people who are going to willing to help you out and have the different traits that can help you get to that level, certain different skills that can help you get to that level. And then, you can venture out with other people outside of that. Yeah.
But what if you're introduced to a person by somebody you actually trust, and then that person that you're introduced to because of the recommendation turns out to be like the nightmare person who's trying to bring the business down? That's the hard part, because then if you trust somebody for years, you've done stuff, they've never steered you wrong, but you're not going to really blame that person, but they think this person is good to help out or to do what you need, but yet still they become like that weight that just pull you down or try to
I think everyone has their own character assessment. So I can assess a character one way, you assess them completely another way. So what I think is best for his business. So I say, I met this girl. She's great with accounting. She can really work with the books and everything. She's really good with numbers because that's the capacity that I know her. He hires her on to do his books, but she talks on the phone, hits on the male customers that come in. I don't know her in that capacity. So she is doing a great job in the books, but at the same time, she's bringing his business down because now women are angry saying he has this bookkeeper that keeps hitting on my husband. I don't want him coming to him for training anymore. So it's kind of like once my little view of the person, you always have to be wary of it. I come and give you the person with my recommendation, but at the same time, they still may not be the best person for your particular business or your particular interest because I truly I truly cannot assess what you need that person for. You say bookkeeping, but it's really all encompassing. You need them to be, act professionally. You need them to work in bookkeeping, answer the phone properly. Now, she doesn't have the best phone voice, but she's really good with the books. So I think when people give you a character assessment, it's a hard juggle, because once again, going back to what you said about friends, from everything that we've learned with business, you don't mix friends with business. Right. You've learned that from very young. You never mix friends with business. But at the same time, when you're doing something, you need that loyalty. You need that loyalty. You need people you can trust. You need the honesty. Who can you find that from? The friends. But everything else in your mind tells you friends and business is a bad mix. So it is. It's a hard, especially startup entrepreneurs, it's a hard struggle. It's probably one of the hardest areas, rather than just starting up your business, because you can do that. You can analyze that. But mixing in personalities and the loyalty.
But I think with friendship, there's like for me personally, I don't try to do that at all. There's a certain degree you can mix it with.
On the radio.
The Kid Ron Ice, the one and only on the 1-2, the legend himself. Yeah.
Bombshell. They call me the savior. They call me that. I'm not cocky.
I hear that.
I call him that.
Yeah, I had to add a little sound effect.
I am cocky.
Yeah, I want to get into the subject of opportunistic. All right, what do you guys think opportunistic means?
It means taking advantage of every opportunity given and running with it and trying to make the most out of it to succeed at whatever you choose to be a part of.
How do you look at it?
Beautiful.
Is it a good thing or a bad
thing? Did I do it right saying that?
I like that.
You did.
People that use people for their game.
Yeah.
I think it's somebody with kind of a parasitic mentality, just see what they can get from people, like live off, like whatever.
Wait.
What you have to offer me is what I'm gonna take.
Well, it's not a negative.
It is.
It is negative.
Yes.
Opportunist?
Okay. I think if you want to make it positive, you gotta find another word.
How is it not negative?
Opportunist is definitely
Someone
negative.
who takes advantage of the moment. What if let's say,
You can use it in a
watch this. Let's say I want to be a singer or something, right?
Yeah.
I came here tonight. I don't know any of you people. This guy told me he's a record producer. I gave him my demo.
Yeah, that doesn't make you an opportunist.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't make you an opportunist.
Right. So it's somebody who always, they just feel as though, someone's doing something, they have to be a part of it, and they do anything to get in.
And they attach
moment.
themselves to people and situations that they can thrive off. And
Right.
that's
Even
why I
if
say somebody like
it's something that they don't really
parasitic,
feel
because that's what a parasite does. So they can survive. So.
I like that word, parasite.
I do.
It is a parasite.
What's the intention that's behind it?
Right. You can look for an opportunity, but the people who are opportunistic or opportunists, that is a negative connotation. So if you call someone an opportunist, you're saying something negative about them. Right. If you're saying you're a person that looks for opportunity, or it's almost like I look for an opportunity, I'm a networker. Right. That's a positive, but an opportunist is a negative.
Rohan.
I hope Ron is not drunk.
And one is negative and one is positive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can use it either way. It all depends on the way you're actually using it. Being an opportunist. Because, like, say for
opportunist, that means you're a self-serving parasite. Like, that's basically what the connotation of what that word means.
You want to hear both definitions?
I'm reading it on my phone. But either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not like I call you an opportunist and you say, and I look at you and you say, well, I didn't mean it that way. I Googled it, and that's what it means.
The context is.
But no one's gonna look at you and say, well, just Google it.
So one takes
Android.
Let's
wait.
Android.
Oh, Android.
Okay, go ahead, please.
One who takes advantage of an opportunity to achieve an end, often with no regard for principles or consequences. But then there's one that says a person who adapts his actions, responses, etc. to take advantage of opportunities, circumstances. I don't think that's necessarily.
That's not negative. That's not a negative.
In the
It
moment.
didn't say good opportunities.
When people use the word,
it's never used in a positive way.
Yeah. Every word has two definitions. It's almost like if I see Terry and I'm like, Terry, I think you're so mundane.
Alright, let me ask you a question.
And you look at me and you're like, why are you calling me mundane? No, mundane also means worldly.
Do you know the story?
That means I have to explain to her that no, you're a worldly person. Like there's another.
It depends on the context in which it's being used.
Do you know the story of P. Diddy?
Which
his rise to fame, like his whole dropping out of college.
He's an opportunist.
Exactly. I don't think it was negative.
No, but you gotta, Puff, hold up, but actually, let's be realistic. Sean Puffy Combs is also, he gives back in a certain sense.
He use people to get where he is.
Yeah.
Music. He has all these good artists on records, but it's all about him.
It's all about him. He's on every record. You can call him an opportunist, right? Because he gets a good artist, right? All of a sudden he starts marketing this artist, right? And then next thing you know, he's on the record himself, and he's getting a portion of. I mean, he's a smart businessman.
That's right. You cannot
money,
and he knows how to make money. So,
exactly.
I mean, you cannot invest that season the moment.
Let me put it like this too. He's also a marketing person. He's a marketing guru. So when he was advocate here, because I can call myself, I take opportunities when I see it. But when you see a marketing opportunity to make yourself become where you want to be, you're going to take it. But it's just the way you handle everything when it comes to that. Because sometimes
is it ethical?
Yeah, and does the end justify the means? Like at the end of the day, are you going to be able? It depends on what kind of conscience.
I'm thinking he could sleep with himself.
What kind of conscience? Knowing that, you know what I'm saying?
He could sleep with himself for what he does. I don't think he does anything that's outlandish.
I don't think he do it out of spite or harm. He just wants to he wants to be a part of everything. And he sees a way of, making money because irregardless, you put a record out and the money's always going to be coming into him. He's just a smart business guy.
That's it.
So it is, I mean, you just got to respect what he does at the end of the day. I think that's just the main point of everything. But, opportunistic, you know what I'm going to tell you, the kind of opportunistic people for me, Renee, that I don't like, is the ones that pretend to have something and they really don't. And when you find out that they don't, you realize that they're really just there to see if they could ride on your coattail.
Are you speaking from experience?
Yes, I am.
Bonnie and I were pretty much on time for the radio talkers, and then LeVar strolled in. We had some great fun. At this show you kind of get to understand a little bit about our personalities and how we are and how we actually intertwine with each other. I think the chemistry as far as Shawnee, LeVar, and myself go, it's really, really great because we are so different, but we actually very much get along, and our morals are in alignment. So it's kind of great. So let's go to see what was going on at the radio station while we were there, and we'll be back.
So we're not sure if we want him to be Antiguan. I'm okay with that. We're converting you.
They've been trying to recruit me for a while.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name's LeVar, one of the Lounge co-hosts.
Just LeVar Gary, who is our co-host, right? And Shawnee and I always clown on him most of the time.
Crystal's medium, so I would say that I'm late. Sometimes I'm close to on time, but I'm late. And then there is LeVar. And LeVar, if you've ever been late in your life, he's been later. If you've ever met anyone that's late all the time, he's later. LeVar, explain yourself, please.
See, I've just gotten a bad rep. I'm really not that late. I think these ladies are just always a little bit early.
Look, it's okay. We're supposed to meet each other today for 4 o'clock.
Well, didn't the clock change or something like that?
Okay, let's
the clock change.
Okay, there's another thing that we have to say about LeVar. There's another thing we have to say about LeVar. LeVar is also, as well as being a fitness guru and a trainer, and he works out all the time, and he cares about his body and how he looks, and
narcissistic,
self-centered. Well, I didn't mean to say that out loud. But
it's very difficult to kind of weed those people out. For one, you have to make sure that they have the same interests same interests and same goals that you are looking out for. It's very difficult to have selected people in your life that are going to help you accomplish the things that you want to get to. I mean, you have to make sure that these people have the same goals, the same interests that you may have, in order to help you and them progress and develop a meaningful relationship.
Okay, fair enough. But can you elaborate a little bit more on what do you look for, like the selection process? How do you know that this person is just not an opportunist? Because sometimes you can't tell. They're all there for you in the beginning, like 100%. So you think that they're really meaning good for you until a week or 2 or 3 later. How do you match that out?
Yeah. Oh man, that is a good question.
what the community has to say. And we're going to come back and hear what Lamar has to say.
You can make it happen.
And with Jim Hines, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
3 questions for you. First question is, as far as the lounge viewers, give them a reason why they should go for you, like what you stand for.
Well, I stand for investment in our communities like Bridgeport, investment in the schools, so the kids can get a head start and qualify for good jobs. Really come right out of school prepared to make good money, to participate. Investment in the city of Bridgeport, investment in this whole county. It's not just Bridgeport where we need the kind of investment that I was able to bring, for example, for Steel Point. Get that going, a lot of jobs associated with that, but also around the county, fixing the traffic on 95, which everybody sits in, regardless of where you come from. Really just moving this county forward so that we're generating jobs and kids leave school and there's a job waiting for them. They can stay in the community that they grew up in. This is what I'm focused on.
Okay. And what is your background? Like, you're from the state of
I grew up all over the place, actually. I was born in South America. I spent the first 10 years of my life in South America. I'm fluent in Spanish, which lets me, talk to a lot of the folks that are Hispanic heritage. And then I was a banker for a while, so I've done some business. And then for 6 years, I worked with an affordable housing nonprofit group, helping to build affordable housing around. I worked with Cory Booker in New York, and Mayor Bloomberg in New York City. So I know how you can take cities like Bridgeport and Norwalk and Stanford and really create, prosperity in the inner city.
Okay. And last question, for the viewers to find out more information about you, where would they go?
You can learn a lot about me at timesforcongress.com.
The telltale signs of an opportunist. So how do they act and how do they behave? I think I'd have to say an opportunist it's hard to tell. Like, it's very hard to tell. But you've noticed that an opportunist is someone that is an opportunist is someone that's always talking about themselves, only cares about their interests for the most part, until something comes up or something bad comes up and you actually need their help and they leave you high and dry. It's normally when you can tell who's an opportunist.
And I just turned that one.
All right, so my name is Renee Terrelounge for Lounge Magazine. If you want to see what we're about, you can go to LONGE magazine.com. It's spelled that way because it's French, and I'm here with my co-host, and her name is Shawnee. So Shawnee, tell me.
I'm Shawnee, and I also work for Lounge Magazine. I am one of the co-hosts for the television show. So I work along with her, and yes, Antigans.
Yes! Go Antigans!
Jamaicans is the best.
Just light up the whole chat room right now. Are the key signs of an opportunist.
Right.
So how you can detect one or see one or what you would look for in an opportunist. So for us, with the magazine, it's all about businesses, small businesses, and trying to make small businesses grow and teach them about fashion. So if you're a fashion designer, you're into fashion, you still have to know the business side. Or if you're a business person, you still have to know about politics. So now in this day and age of entrepreneurs, you have to be well-rounded. So with that, a lot of people aren't good at character assessment. So starting off, you start to meet these people where you're like, they seem great, they seem lovely up front, they seem like they can help me, and all of a sudden, they're there to basically derail you or put you off of the track that you were on.
12-car pileup situation.
Yes, they create a 12-car pileup that you cannot afford nor do you want. So that's what we were talking about. How do you find people like that, or what do you look for? So you can
it's like almost impossible. You just gotta kind of roll the dice, is that what?
Yeah, and then I guess you basically have to go through I don't know, because as a woman, you always hear that's so negative to set up not tricks, but as a woman, when you set up these little tests. So you set up tests for these people, but at the same time, you're like, that's not the right thing to do, because by setting up tests, you're really playing games and not being straightforward. But at the same time, you know what? I do, and I have to protect myself, or protect anyone around me, or protect my children, or what. So I have to set up these mini tests, and if you don't pass the test, you're out, because you can be very nice and very pretty and put on an act for 36 months, and then when we get to the 37th month, you turn into Godzilla. And people are like, you didn't see it coming, you never knew. No, how was I to know? Correct. Not offending someone. And You don't want someone to get upset. You don't want someone to get mad. So instead of you looking the person in the eye and saying, you know, I really don't like you. This isn't working out. And that's it. You understand it's not working out. I understand it's working out. We both part ways and we agree to disagree. That's it. Here, it's everyone has to get along. Everyone has to be like a melting pot. And we're not. We're not a melting pot. Everything doesn't have to get along. So I think especially the U.S., you're geared from that from the beginning to end, like from when you're little to when you go to work and when you start to work for a corporation or anything else. Everybody has to work together in a nice homogeneous environment.
So maybe that's why I'm the way I am, because I'm not like that. If I don't like you,
what do you like?
If I don't, it take me a little while to kind of warm up to people most times. And if I walk into a room and I really don't like the person, my face just changes. Like, you better just get me out of here because it's gonna look like screw face or something. You know, like, I don't like that. And the perfect example is, I was going to, I'm not gonna say all the names, but I was going to register Lounge magazine for a venue. And the person in charge already, based on conversation, already picked up on the defense, like the person really didn't hear for me. And then I'm like, okay, so I handled it. I'm like, okay, no, you don't have to like me, but I'm gonna still carry out what I need to do. But I went to the venue anyway just to show face and in support of it, and still give out some magazine things. And the same person who could have more than let me be a part of the venue was saying hello to me, and I'm like, I don't understand.
The thing is, you're on two different platforms. One, if you're behind the scenes, that's on a personal level. Mm-hmm. That's one thing where you know, whether it's if I like you or not, I really don't care, you know, how the relationship ends. If you're in the business environment, it's more or less of, you know, I may not care for you, but I'm going to be civil with you in order to, you know, to kind of fit along, to kind of go along with the whole, you know.
But the person was only fitting along because everybody else was like, Miss Tara Lounge, hey, how are you doing? I hear you're doing this or doing that. So the person is
opportunities.
Bam. And that's the word of the day. And that's the word for the day.
Commodity. Unless you know that it's an item that everybody wants, everybody needs. So toothbrushes. So you could carry, but you'd want to carry especially toothbrush, so you have that niche market. But I think that's what you look for initially, is to make sure that these vendors can carry you to where you want to be then.
Okay, and look, I'm going to pose this. So eventually, are you seeking to become a trainer, or say if you wanted to do a trainer, or even just on life itself, relationship? When you're going for dates or whatever the case may be, how would you go about saying, you know what, this person is okay to be a part of my life, versus they're just thinking, you know what, this is a great guy that can help me to get the house and the car, you know, they're just looking out for themselves versus looking out for the whole goal, like you being in their life. How do you go about it? All right, let's go to the community. We'll be right back, and we're going to share what we did over the last couple of weeks. We're Longe TV. There's some great stuff to share anyway. But I have some great stuff to share about what happened to me this week, and LeVar and Shawnee will do the same. So let's go to the community. We'll be right back.
Log on to www.Longe magazine and check it out. I mean, there's a lot of interesting and exciting information there for you to view and check out. And you will like it. You will love it.
Yo, Mr. Smith. That's Mr. Smith. He does the photography and he's doing it. Darlene, what you have to say?
I guess always keep it positive. Treat people good. Good will come back to you.
What you have to say, Miss Terry, and she's the CEO.
www.po5, that's FIBE.org.
We're not promoting. So we're back in the lounge, and for this week, I want to share that I had an excellent experience being able to be next to the big boy press with Longe magazine, covering Obama first time in Bridgeport, Connecticut. He has been to Connecticut before, but this is his first time in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And Shawnee and I and our photographer Rohan Smith was on the scene to get first-hand footage of him, and it was just an absolutely great experience, and just his message that he had to send. And with that said, I would simply encourage our viewers to actually just get involved with what's going on in the world.
I actually saw Michelle Obama. So not seeing her husband, but seeing Michelle Obama, and seeing a woman that is the first lady, or, you know, she's not truly in a position of power like her husband, so she's not the commander-in-chief. She's married to the commander-in-chief, but she had such a powerful presence So her walking out on stage, people jumped up immediately and treated her like, I don't know, like she was Shakira. I was going to say Britney Spears, but people would probably throw things at Britney, so we're not going to say Britney. But walked out on stage like she was Shakira or Beyonce and jumped up. And every word that she was saying, she had an excellent message. She came there to support one of the Democratic candidates for the Senate. But other than that, it was great just to see her in a smaller setting of about maybe 300 to 500 people and just listen to her speak. So for me, that had a huge impact, and that was something special that occurred for me.
Ended up moving, and so just now it's just a process of me just getting adjusted, being in a new place with my kids. And just now the part is I got everything moved in, everything's all situated. Now it's just a matter of getting the walls decorated. Now I have no idea when it comes in. I don't know. Right now it's almost like a jail cell because I have nothing else.
You got to say some suspense to the lounge viewers.
Don't be an opportunist.
Make sure you log on to www.po5.org. Yes, I'm seizing the opportunity to promote Power of 5 and donate for our scholarship fund. Thank you.
You didn't hear.
And what you have to say, Jennifer?
Don't be an opportunist.
Me on my graduation day with my MBA. I don't have the diploma right here to show you guys, but congrats to me.
Congrats to Jen.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with season them all.
Miss anything. So as everyone said, and we followed what everyone said, whether it's Power of 5, congratulating Jen, not being an opportunist, or finding out what an opportunist really is and what it really means, and whether or not you want to be one, because you could represent someone like P. Diddy, and he was a good opportunist, as we've all discussed, or a bad opportunist like Sarah Palin. But in either case, make sure you log on to Lounge Magazine, as Rohan said, and watch Longe TV, because there's lots of good stuff in store that you guys are going to love watching.
Amen.
Hi, Ray.
It's Felicia and Creesha. Felicia. Like the girl on Friday.
We're in the lounge, and I'm here in New Haven, and this show is particularly very special because we're going to kind of give you the experience of a little bit of Connecticut, while Sean is going to give you the experience of Nebraska. What are you doing?
Hi guys, welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska. I am out here in the cornfields on the University of Nebraska campus.
So we're in the lounge, and we're in Boston, and we're going to take